Hey guys, welcome back to the Just a Podcast episode. We're back with another episode. It's your girl Star.
And Anik, what's up, everybody? Hey.
How are you feeling today?
Well, I'm fine. I'm a little tired, but
Same stuff.
but yeah, last week, it was Star's birthday. So this is probably gonna be just like a recap of like what we did, and she could talk y'all down on how she celebrated her birthday, blah 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 blah, etc. etc. And I guess anything else like after like stuff that we've done recently. So now we'll give you the floor. She what? It was her birthday. I mean, it hasn't been a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has been a week. Yeah,
it
it kind of.
Sunday.
Yeah, so tell the people.
I was.
I'm sure y'all saw the pictures on the gram. So
all the Insta stories and stuff.
Yeah.
My birthday was actually very fun. I really did enjoy this birthday. Because originally my plans was to be out of the country, but COVID happened, so yeah.
Yeah.
But I just wanted this birthday to be very intimate with like my closest people that I hold dear to my heart.
Aww.
For real.
I made the cut, y'all.
So it's like, those are the people that I wanted around me. And it's so funny because this is something that I wanted to ask you a question about, but I'll wait until after this.
Oh,
but,
after we're done recording?
No. Like just after, like, I guess give the rundown of the weekend. But yeah, that's pretty much was my birthday.
And I mean, I don't know if you want to tell the people how old you turned. I don't know if you put it on. I don't know if you put it on IG. Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm proud to be 30.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize that you put it on. Put it up there.
I sure did.
Because I didn't put it when I wish her happy birthday. Because some people be like, 30. Fuck out of here. Don't be telling people my real age. So I don't know if she's, she wants to be, we know she's 30, but I don't know if, she's eternally, well, that too. And if you're eternally like 25 or 26 or 23, because some people, they just stick with that age and be like, no, I'm going to be forever this age. So I don't know if that was like your thing.
I do not care. I think when I turned, like, after I turned 21, for, like, maybe, like, 2-3 years, I was like, I'm still 21, I'm still 21.
Oh, shit.
And then I got over it, because, it was just like, whatever, I'm embracing my age.
Yeah.
But, no, I put that, goodbye 29, hello 30, I'm proud to be 30. But, yeah, I turned the big 3-0.
Welcome to the 30s club.
I'm excited to be in the 30s club. I'm just excited to see what this new decade has in store for me. But, yeah, I feel like my birthday weekend taught me patience.
It did? What happened?
And just, like, going with the flow. I mean, because I had everything planned out. I was just like, I'm going to do skydiving. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And, like, things just wasn't going as planned. And then my birthday cake melted.
Oh, my God.
And, I didn't express it to you guys that weekend. But I was hurt. I'm not even gonna lie. I was sad.
I know she was.
Because I haven't really had a birthday. Like, I don't really do birthday cakes like that. And it was like, I'm turning 30. I want a special cake. Like, like I wanted to go all out. So I was sad about that. And I was like, you know what? It's whatever. Like, I'm still gonna eat this damn cake because it's still good. Like,
And she definitely ate it.
I sure was. I was eating that shit. So, I don't know, I just feel like that weekend just showed me, like, yo, you just can't be in control of things. Like, you just, whatever you have, you just gotta be grateful and just work with that. So, that was a learning experience for me that weekend. It's like, because we just did the haunted house, we went out to eat, and to anybody, it's probably like, that's all you did, but it was like, to me, it's like, I enjoyed it because it was with the people that I was with,
We did TikToks,
We sure did.
It was like, come on, TikTok queen. I suggested a TikTok. And I was like, come on, let's do this one.
I enjoyed it a lot. I just, because this goes into, like, what I wanted to talk to you or ask you a question about is, like, the whole invite thing, if certain people feel away. Because, like...
Oh, people reached out to you?
Well, just, like, certain people...
Put them on blast!
Like, certain people, I didn't want them to feel away if I didn't invite them.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Or, like, me doing anything for my birthday, any activities, if I didn't be like, hey, my birthday. And I just never want to make anybody feel away. But it was like, no, this birthday, I really wanted it to be very intimate. I didn't want to have, like, everybody and their mama around, you know?
And we know folks be canceling left and right and last minute, so let's not even go there. I don't think you should feel any type of way. I hate that. I really, like, I think it's fucked up that, you know, people feel like a sense of entitlement that they have to be just invited to your birthday festivities when they probably don't even come around often to your birthday festivities, or, you know, they don't go out their way to like, oh, let me do this for you, or let me plan your birthday for you, let me take the load off. It's like, you know, obviously for people that are in control and they like to plan their birthday, that's different. But I'm sure, like, you know, anybody walking the planet, once in a while you would want, you know, someone to do the planning for you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Starship took complete control, so there was no like, let's do this, let's do that. We did it last year though. Last year, because that was the karaoke. Last year was karaoke. Yeah. Yeah. So,
because I didn't know what I wanted to do for my birthday.
And I was like, fuck that. I was like, come on, y'all. I planned it, y'all. I was like, she loves karaoke. And I was like, you know, I'm going to invite people. Whoever can make it, can make it. Whoever doesn't, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. And this is for her. And for her to celebrate her birthday and be happy. And sis had a wonderful old time.
I was on this couch fucking slump.
Yeah, she had a great time. So I was like, check, mission accomplished.
And I like the people that you invited.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how I'm like, she knows me, because
yes,
I don't be
she friendly, but she not. She want everybody in her space.
Yeah. I'll probably be like a Monica, where it's just like, hi.
Yeah, she Monica.
I'll just be protecting my.
Yeah, she does. She protects her energy. Yeah, she does. She does that a lot.
Like, I'm good. Just like an old flame, he had hit me up and he was just like, oh, let me take you out for your birthday.
Is this really like, you really gonna take me out, or you just saying that to say it?
I was just like, I just ignored the message. I didn't respond. And then he wrote me, he's like, yo, you really hate me? And I was like, hate
Put them on blast. Put them on blast.
That's the one with the fucking mommy issues. I was like, the alcoholic one? Yeah. I was like, I don't hate you. Hate is a strong word. But I'm protecting my peace.
You dislike him.
Yeah, I was like, I dislike, you know, just certain things. I was like, I'm just protecting my peace.
Yeah.
And he's like, so that mean I can't take you out? And I wrote back, no. Like, if I'm saying I'm protecting my peace, leave it at that.
I think some people, they don't understand that meaning too. I think I've come to realize that a lot of people don't understand what that means.
Or they take it like
personal.
Yeah. It's like, no, I don't want to be around you.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's that, or people who are just saying it just to say it because they think it's like the popular thing to say and don't realize like what's really behind it. But I mean, personally, whoever felt some type of way or thought that they should have been entitled to an invite, that's not how that works. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes some people just think like, how can I say this? How can I say this? I don't know. I'm trying to figure. It's like in my head, but I don't know how to say it, how to articulate it with the whole birthday thing. Because we know that's like a very touchy, sensitive area for some people. Not everybody. Some people don't give a shit about their birthday and they don't want to do nothing. So this ain't for them. But I feel like, you know, for some individuals, when it comes to celebrating other people's birthday, it's like they just want to, you know what? This is a perfect example. Niggas who just go to the party just so they could be seen.
Yeah.
There you go.
I get exactly what you mean.
It's like, oh, I'm going there. I'm celebrating her birthday. I'm doing this just to be there. Mm-hmm. But you're not genuinely like present, involved, like truly care. You know what I'm saying? So.
And I didn't want that. I wanted my intimate people, like people that I love who genuinely care about me. That's what I want to bring in this new decade with. And there's no shade to anybody. It's just like, these are the people that have been rocking me for the longest. That's what I want to be around.
And also, like, you know, Star's birthdays, you know, ever since I met her, you know, and I've celebrated your birthdays with you, they've always been intimate.
Yeah.
Like, she don't be doing like she don't be doing like a spectacle. You know, me, I'm different.
But you also know a lot of people. You have a lot of friends.
Right, which I should be doing the same thing as her, like, you know, protecting my peace and just like not just inviting everybody and their mama. I mean, I don't invite everybody and their mama, but I do have a lot of friends. But that doesn't mean that, all the friends that I have, they need to be present. So that's always been Star. Like, she's very into like the small, intimate setting. She don't need like, a fucking football stadium to celebrate her birthday. Yeah. So
even when I was celebrating it like in the clubs where like, some friends we have, it's like, oh, come celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, it's always been small and intimate.
Yeah, I've never invited a lot of people. Always be like my closest friends. Yeah. And that's that.
Or motherfuckers who was friends and they got chopped off years later.
I just never been that type of person. It's not me.
Well, I'm glad that, throughout it, I'm glad that she enjoyed it.
I sure did.
And
you guys made it memorable.
The beer? Oh, the weed? We ain't gonna say that motherfucker's name because, he ain't, I think he drug dealer.
Oh, yeah, we got to.
So we don't want.
But I enjoy that, like just being calm and relaxed and just like that shit was so much fun. Like from you making me laugh, Joel making me laugh, Troy J making me laugh, like it that just felt good. Like I don't know, I enjoyed it.
And then the beer that we heard.
Oh my god,
we all because we had gotten the weed lemonade, right?
Yes. And then the brownie and the gummies.
Yes. So
and Joel had his own stuff too.
Yeah. So I think we had taken the edibles, and I think her cousin and Joel, they had like smoked or whatever. Oh shit! Maybe I should have said that. Okay. We could bleep out the fucking.
I mean, it's from the earth. It's natural.
Yeah. So anywho. We were all slumped on that fucking couch.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, I was on the portion of the couch, like, the long portion that you can, that extends. And I was by the window, because there was, like, a fireplace. It was really nice. And I remember, like, I was just in and out of sleep. And Troy J was next to me. Where the fuck was Joel? He was on the couch?
I think so. I think he wasn't he next to me?
He was next to you, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I think he was next to Troy J because I was on
she was laying
on the other end of the couch.
And I just heard mad shit because I'm like a light sleeper unless I'm really, really super tired. Then I'll be like knocked out. But normally, like I'm a light sleeper, so like I'll wake up. And I heard that shit. I heard them leaves, and Troy J heard it too. And didn't we all hear it?
Mm-hmm. I even heard it like once we
went upstairs, right?
And I was like, what the fuck is that?
I was like, oh shit, this is the bear. But then that's when I said because we had seen like a male deer, and I was like, oh shit, it probably wasn't a bear. It could have been a deer too, or another animal, right?
We would never know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
That shit was fucking scary.
Ain't nobody was looking out the. Oh, I did look out the window, and Troy J was like, you don't look out the window, like you don't do that.
Oh, you was doing the Caucasian.
Yeah, I was doing the Caucasian shit like a dumbass. I was like. And it's pitch dark. What the fuck am I gonna see? Nothing.
When somebody fucking come up to the window and scare
you.
Yo,
imagine? Girl. And you know where the stairs is at versus the side of the house, so to run up them stairs, that's just a we gotta fight for our lives type shit right there.
Them dull ass knives we had in that fucking house. I don't know what that shit was gonna do, but
maybe it would have. Okay, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. But anyway, so
that shit was crazy.
Yeah, well next year, hopefully COVID will be just in the wind and
so
I can finally go on. It would have been perfect too if all this shit wasn't closed down. It would have been perfect because then I could have went with her finally for her birthday trip because whenever her birthday falls, like I'm usually in school in the semester, so it doesn't line up. And she's usually gone for a long period of time, so I can't like miss it. But now that everything is like remote, it would have been perfect because then we could have went away and I would have just like logged into my class, child. So
that never bothers me though.
What?
Like you being like I don't know. I just feel like I'm so understanding. Like certain stuff like that does not bother me.
Yeah, but I want to go too.
Like, I know, but like I've just never been that person that's like, oh, this person will never come out, or they don't never. It's like,
well, I've been there since day one for them birthdays.
You do. But like for me, like my mind doesn't think like that. Like, oh, this person is like, no, like I'm very
sponsored by Jameson.
Yo, Oh, that's. I thought you were drinking the tequila.
I am.
Oh, because it's your mom's birthday, so you
I'm drinking vodka because she don't drink.
Is she gonna at least drink wine?
I don't know what she's gonna do. Who knows what I'll see when I get into that house? Who knows? Yes, my mom is a Scorpio, y'all. She's a Scorpio.
Gang.
Yeah, her birthday is on the day of the election. So, child, you know? So, I hope she gets a nice birthday present at the end of the night.
Did she vote early? Or?
Nah, we're going to all vote together.
Okay.
Yeah, so her and my dad, we're going to go at 5 in the morning and go vote. Because, you know, niggas still ain't changed their fucking...
I need to change mine, too.
Whatever that shit is called. Yeah, I still ain't changed it, so...
I gotta change mine, too. I gotta go all the way to fucking Gun Hill.
Well, that's not far from here, thank goodness.
It's not, but like now that I live so much closer to the city,
yeah,
it's like, oh my god, I gotta go all the way up there. Like, cause before when I lived like closer, well, back like when I lived up there, I guess I got so used to the commute that it was like, oh, Gun Hill, that's not that far, it's fine. But now that I'm closer, it's like,
yeah, she don't want to go.
I be telling my mom like, hey, come here, you wanna come here?
Yeah, come to the house. We love Dolores.
Cause I just that train ride.
Well, what was that, 20, 30 minutes?
Yeah, from here.
Yeah.
Go to the city.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
Brooklyn, oh child.
Brooklyn. So, I guess we could go in order. So, Star's birthday, we came back Tuesday afternoon. Car got towed.
Oh my god, yeah, let's talk about that.
Let me just take a bottle to the face.
But that's what I meant by like that weekend. Like it was just like little
Mad
things
shit
was just
happening.
going left, and it's like, yo, what the fuck? First from
Well, thank God we didn't get stranded in the fucking dark, like the car shut down.
That's true.
Thank you, Jesus.
That's true.
Because we was in a Poconos, by the way, so
it was just like to deal with the car.
But that was my fault because I had a panel discussion for a friend, and I was just like rushing because I'm like, fuck. And I just saw a parking spot, and I was, because usually, like, you know, with the stop sign, like the way the street is, you could park like before the stop sign. I ain't seen no motherfucking sign that said no. What is
no
that?
Parking from here to here.
And I need to go back there and make sure that shit is there too.
It is.
Oh, okay, fuck that.
It is.
And yeah, and I gotta pay that ticket because, you know, for a hot second, I fucking forgot about that ticket. And we ain't trying to have my license suspended again.
No.
So yeah, you know, Star came and she was like, oh, somebody said we can't park there, blah, blah. So I'm like, you know what, go back to the car and, you know, leave it down, not stay downstairs or whatever. I'll be done soon. Child, she called me, she said that shit was gone. Yeah. They done took that fucking car.
Wow, that shit. Yo, when I said, like, I felt so bad. I don't think I ever told you this, but I felt extremely bad.
You did?
Yes,
yeah.
It was bad. That's why when you came back and I was like, oh, how was it? Like I just felt extremely bad.
Oh, excuse me. That Jameson, it ain't COVID, it ain't Corona.
Yo, you're stupid.
So, let me backtrack. So, I used to have a car back in, like, over 10 years ago. So, I know what my car got towed. Because at the time, like, that was the same shit that happened to me too with the motherfucking sign.
Really?
Yeah. And at the time, I was working at this skincare company, and you know, it was the first time I drove to the city, so I was feeling myself. I was proud, but it was a fucking hassle because I worked retail. So my shift was a mid shift, mid shift. So mid shift is what, like afternoon to closing. So finding parking. Upper West Side, that's a fucking dub. So, I ended up finding parking like around 72nd Street on Riverside Drive. And at the time, I didn't know that so there was a bus stop, but where did I park? So you could park before the bus stop or some shit like that. But I guess where I parked, it wasn't like space enough, or it wasn't like an actual parking. It wasn't good enough. All I know is that I got off work, and I'm like, all right, Emily, I'm going to drop you off home. Child, we walked in, and I was like, where's the car? I was like, she was like, you should park there. I'm like, yes, I'm sure I parked there. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, where's the car? So I'm like, oh my, so I was panicking in my head, because usually I'll be calm on the outside, but in my head, not panicking, but like overthinking and like just in my head like drill. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, the car was right here. I'm like, first of all, and I'm looking across the street, I see fucking Jaguars, Mercedes. I'm like, nobody's gonna steal a 1997 Toyota Corolla. We were on the Upper West Side on a Riverside Drive. Who the fuck is gonna take a Toyota Corolla? Mad, old, outdated. Literally a fucking hoopty. So the person she was dating at the time, he was like, it probably got towed. So we called 311. Because at the time, like, I didn't know, like, you know, wherever you're in the neighborhood, and I didn't know who told it. So we called 311, and it was at the tow pound that's on the West Side Highway, about 34th Street. So she was like, I'll come with you. And I remember we were walking, and niggas thought we were prostitutes. And what? Yes. I'm like, what? We're not even dressed. Like, what the fuck? Like, we were walking, and they were just, like, whistling at us. And saying certain shit, and saying certain shit.
Like at nighttime, right?
Yeah, it was. And so I went and actually my car got towed twice, y'all. It got towed there, so this is the third time I have a car that's
third time. So that's probably why you was just like
yeah, I was calm. And then the second time, why my shit got towed again? Oh, it was an unpaid parking ticket. You know the niggas come looking for you. So I was slick because I had the car, because they can't come onto your property. Like if you live, my parents live in a house, so the car was parked, like, they can't come onto the driveway or, you know, obviously go to the backyard to take your car. It has to be on the street. The one fucking time. I'm like, I don't know where I was coming from, but I was tired, and I parked the car right in front of my parents' house. Woke up in the morning, that shit was gone, honey, gone. And I knew what tow pound they took it because it was, like, right on Jamaica Ave, like, 10, 15 minutes from the house. So I was tight because I was like, again? So my car has gotten towed twice before. So I'm like, and I was ducking and dodging the motherfuckers too. I was ducking and dodging them for a good fucking minute. So I was like, I ain't taking my shit. But I was slipping and them niggas caught me. So when Star came and she called and she was like, yo, they towed the car, I was just like, but all I kept saying to myself is, I am so grateful that the drop-off time is at 8 p.m. Because if the drop-off time had been, like, at 3 or 4, I would have been screwed. Yeah. I mean, they would have charged a late fee, but I would have been screwed. So all I kept saying, I was like, oh, thank God it's for 8 o'clock. Thank God. And, you know, my cousin drove me to the tow pound, and I paid it, boom. And I was like, yo, I'm dropping this fucking car off. I'm fucking done with this shit. And I dropped it off, and that was it.
Child, that shit.
And then I started kicking with my coworker about work.
Yeah. I was like, fuck that. Like, because for me, in that moment, because she had to rush to go do the panel or whatever, and I was like, well, I'm gonna just go get the shopping cart, come back, get everything, so that there's nothing in the car. Like, I was like, that's the least I could do or whatever. And we had so much shit in that fucking trunk.
Imagine if you didn't fucking, I mean, I would have dropped it off here, but.
It was just so much stuff. So I finally loaded everything in that fucking cart. And I'll say this, it's good to be kind to people because as I was loading that, the homeless lady, that's when she came. And she was like, oh, can I have one of your waters? And I'm like, sure. Like, yeah, take it. Yeah. And I'm grateful that I was nice to her because if I wasn't, she could have been a bitch and didn't even tell me that the car got fucking towed. You know? I would have knew because
once I would have went back up like the shit's not here, they took that shit.
Yeah.
You just know. Because I'm like, who's going to steal? I mean, yeah, people can steal cars.
Yeah. You know. But I was just like, and as I'm like walking away from the car, some lady, I think the lady who stopped me, she probably thought I wasn't from there because the license plate's in Jersey. So I think that's why she said something. And I didn't want to be rude and be like, because once she said it and I looked at the sign, like I could have been like, oh, yeah, I know. But I was like, I'm going to let her talk. I'm not even going to be rude or whatever. And she was like, yeah, they will tow your car. She was like, you should move it. And I stood there for a minute. And I was like, do I get in this car, put everything back, and drive around? But then it's like, I don't have a license. And I don't want to be driving for that long looking for parking. And then, God forbid, I'm struggling to park. And then an officer come. Like, you know, like, these are the things that was running through my mind as I was standing there. And it's just like, I don't want to get you in trouble because you don't want the license under your name. Like, you know, it was just like...
Oh, they would have gave you a ticket because they gave Terry a ticket too when I was teaching her how to drive. If you got a permit, they give you a ticket too. Fuckers.
But I was just.
I know you didn't know, yeah.
I mean, not like this is the first time. Well, I ain't gonna say that on camera because I ain't trying to incriminate myself. But I drove the Nelson Hall. So I was just like, do I get in this car? Do I move it? Do I just drive it around? Like, I didn't know what to do, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just rush real quick and take this upstairs and just tell Anique. Like, I don't know. I was panicking. Child, when I said I was walking so fast back to the car, even to the point when I got, I think that was 150th, when I had to turn, I started running. And I'm like, wait, no. There's a car. I'm like, what? That small car wasn't there. I'm like, did we park there?
So a car parked there after they told our shit?
They wasn't parked. The people was right there.
Oh.
Yeah, they didn't park. But I was just like, running. I'm like, wait, this is the homeless lady that asked me for the water. I was like, she wasn't that close. She was further back because there was a car parked behind us.
Yeah.
It was her car. So I'm like, what the fuck? And then I was so like in my head that I didn't even hear the homeless lady at first trying to get my attention. Like I was just focused on that spot. Like, why is that car there? Where the fuck is the car? And that's when she came up to me and she's like, Miss. And I was like, fuck. I was like, Anika's gonna kill me. I'm like, she gonna kill me.
But it's not her fault. I'm the one who told her to park there.
But in my mind, that's how I was thinking. Like, Anika's gonna be mad at me. Like, she's gonna fucking kill me.
No, I was going to the fucking NYPD that took that shit. Fuck y'all.
I was like, everything that could just go left this weekend is just going fucking left. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm happy that my birthday weekend is over. I'm happy October is over too. Like, I'm just like, yo, I can't. Now my fucking light broke.
Yeah, I know she's sad about that. Cause I know she's sad.
Cause I'm like, first one light ain't working. So these were, I think we paid $80.
Who's we?
Cause me and Vicky had brought them together.
Oh, okay.
But those lights in particular, them shits ain't cheap.
Yeah. I figured, yeah.
Them shits.
Yeah, baby girl. I was about to say, like, you want to record this?
I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna just, in that moment, I had to.
Your heart.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna have to.
Yeah, these are what she uses.
At least I got one light. That's how I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah. And you still have to call B&H and find out why that thing is not working.
Well, I forgot that I brought protection on that. So
yeah,
I could get a warranty.
Yeah. Okay, good. Because that's why I kept saying, Star, she don't listen to me. I'm like, yo, you have to have warranty on that shit.
I paid for that shit.
Yeah, like, you haven't had that shit. Even if you didn't have warranty, it could be a defect because you bought it. First of all, you went through hell and high water to even get all that shit in the first place during the whole pandemic. And then for us to go get it. So it was like a hot ass mess. So it could be a defect. You got to figure it out. So I'm glad that now you can get a brand new light. And
I feel like that was God pushing me because first the cord wasn't working. And I was just like, all right, I'm going to get another one. And I just been pushing it back. Then I dropped the fucking light. And
you
now,
did?
Yeah, remember when I dropped it right there?
Oh, yeah.
So now it doesn't work. So I'm like, okay, now I definitely got to get a whole new one. Yeah, that equipment shit. Sheesh. You got to be extra careful. That's why I be so delicate with that shit. Because one, it ain't cheap. If you want like good quality. And then two, it's like, it should be breaking easy.
Well, so the car got towed, blah, whatever, got it, boom, boom. Went and gave them the fucking bullshit back. And
don't ever, what's that name of the car rental? Is it Fox?
They're all tied in together. Fox, National Car, and oh my gosh, what is the name of that place? No. What the fuck is the name of them? Yo, why can't I remember? Damn, you don't even have your phone. Anyway, it's crazy because when I went to go pick up the car, I don't know, something on the line was telling me to read the reviews. Because it was, for some strange reason, it was like cars were sold out every fucking where. And I'm just like, seriously, like, this is not even a weekend where, like, it's a holiday or some shit is going on. Boom. So we go on Priceline. We'll start on Priceline. She found the car through this company that was all the way by, like, JFK, like, off of JFK. So I'm sitting on the line and I'm reading the motherfucking... First of all, they got, like, 1.7 stars. So once I saw that, I was like, and then everybody just kept saying they're scammers, they have hidden fees, they do this, they do that, they make you buy this protection, if you already buy protection already. It was just a hot fucking mess. And literally, like, once I got to the counter and all the shit that I read, especially the protection part, here goes the lady. Oh, do you have protection for the car? I'm like, yes, I pay for protection for the car. Oh, that's not our protection. That doesn't help with liability, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, here's what I was reading. So overall, I just say, you know what, fuck this shit, because literally, they will not let you leave. Like, you cannot rent a car if you do not purchase their liability.
Crazy.
And for me and I'm by JFK Airport, so at the time, like, I thought ahead, so I was already looking to see if there was any cars available, and there really wasn't that many cars available. So I was like, just as a plan B. So I was just like, these niggas is not gonna let me leave here with this fucking car if I don't get this shit. And I don't have a car, because if I had a car, then my, car insurance would cover that. So whatever. So I just fucking took that shit, and then we ended up canceling the other one. But it was just like, what the fuck? I mean, they ain't charged no hidden crazy shit. I ain't seen nothing pop up yet.
It still ain't good.
Yeah. I was like, 1.7 stars? Yo, it was mad. And of course, with the automated, I'm sorry for your experience. Blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, this shit is like automated. It's not even like the manager taking the time to write these individuals. Because them stories were fucking crazy. But anyway, so the rental car company, they're on the Conduit, like South Conduit Avenue, and they're like a part of like Fox, National Car, like they're all in the same group. Even that fucking line was long as fuck. I'm like, yo, I was waiting on that line for over an hour. I'm like, what the fuck? And I had a hair appointment. Y'all see my hair?
Yeah.
Y'all see my twist outs?
Yeah, don't ever rent from them people ever.
Yeah, so that was that. And I don't know, nothing was going on for me. I mean, aside from, the white man at work trying my ass, but that's that. That's that. Then I broke.
I feel like they always trying. Wait, that's not.
Well, this one, it cracked in the middle, so I had to take it off. So niggas. Wait.
Yo, and you could never keep a nail on her finger, ever.
So yeah, I'm about to. Yeah, these are gonna go. And yeah, so then Halloween happened.
Yeah.
We did our little haunted house, so Star could tell you about that, because this was supposed to be her last year.
Oh yeah, for
birthday.
last year.
Yeah.
Which I had a lot of fun.
It was so much fun.
Much fun. I sent Jenny a voice note, and I was like, yo, I'm still thinking about that fucking haunted house.
The last one?
The one with the fog.
Yeah.
The fun houses,
yeah.
That one. I was just like, yo, for a moment, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I got scared. Because I was just like, yo, I'm in all this smoke. I can't see shit. And I hear Jenny scream, like, guys. And I'm just like, where is she?
And I didn't even hear her yelling that. So that's
because you and Jason was like, yeah, you guys were like kind of.
We were farther?
Where that entrance to leave. Okay. And I'm just like, yo. And then there's some freaking guy with some skull makeup popping out of everywhere, and I was just like, yo, I'm gonna reach my hand out, because it was to the point that like when you reach your hand out,
fucked up as a black person in horror movies.
It's like all of this from here to here disappeared in the smoke. So I hear Jenny's voice, and I'm like, Jenny, my hand is out, and she's like, guys, I'm scared, guys, and I'm like, yo, I don't know who hand I'm gonna touch. But I hope whoever I pull out of this smoke is Jenny. And I hear her, and I touch a hand, and I'm just like, oh, it's her. So I pulled, it was her. I'm like, thank God. Because if it would have been that fucking guy.
Well, thank goodness, right? Because imagine if they were allowed to touch people, then he probably would have been like,
Jenny. I would have fucking screamed. I would have fell on the floor.
Then I would have been like, wait, where they at? Where they at?
That shit. Then we went back to look for her brother, because we thought we lost her brother in the smoke. Like,
first of all, tell the people the name of the attraction.
Headless. I'm not gonna be stingy. It's called Headless Horseman. Yeah, Headless Horseman. That shit was mad fun.
Yeah, it was. It was well worth it.
Off the whim, just Googled like the best haunted houses in New York, and they popped up as #1.
Yeah.
And for me, I feel like I got my money's worth.
Yeah, definitely.
$49, you get 10 haunted houses and a hayride. and the haunted houses weren't like short. Like they kind of booked them, but they felt long. Cause I remember there was a few times I'm like, yo, another house.
Yeah, I think you did say that aloud. You said it.
I'm like, another house. I need a breather. Like I can't. I'm scared.
I was very impressed, and even like you know how you go to. Well, first of all, we went to because we were trying to find things to do for when we were in the Poconos. Aside, because you know ain't too much shit going on, and we found like this actual hotel that is really haunted in real life, and they turned it into like an attraction. So we went to that, but we didn't really. I'll speak for myself. I didn't really get to experience the full extent of it because somebody was literally pulling. Because I was behind everybody, so he was literally like dragging everyone. Because you know to be fair, he does not like that scary horror stuff. So you know he did
it for the strength of me.
Yeah,
I appreciate you, JoJo.
But he was going so fast, like I couldn't absorb and take in everything. So I was just like, okay, whatever. So when we went to this one, like you know we were taking our time, and I was able to look at. And when I tell you. Like,
everything.
Yo, the special effects, like, this is not like, they took their time in just every intricate detail.
Yeah.
Like, it was dope as fuck. Like, I was so impressed. And I was just like, yo, Star did really good. Because we were supposed to go last year, and it got canceled, so we rescheduled. But when I tell you, and the hayride, you know, we had to drive ourselves. That shit was fucking funny.
It was. It was.
That shit was funny.
I agree.
And it was long too.
It was. I didn't think
I
it
thought it was
that
gonna
long.
be short. I thought it was gonna be like 10 minutes. But I feel like it was like 20. Like, not even. I feel like it was like maybe half an hour.
I think that's how I felt.
Yeah.
It was a minute that we were driving around. But I agree with you. I feel like the last haunted house, I couldn't really experience it. One, I was super high.
Your Star was high though.
I was high the whole weekend, so I was super high. And then two, Joelle was pulling me and running, so like I can't see things, like you know. Whereas like when we went, like you said, we took our time and we was able to absorb it. I was just like, yo, they have fucking machine creatures flying over us, like these big pig heads that was coming out the corners, like. It was just amazing. Like I felt like a little kid in a candy store. It was just like, yo, this is crazy.
Well,
like,
even where the people were hiding,
yeah.
like it wasn't because there was so many times as we were walking, like I would see like a doorway, or I would see like a space. I would expect like, oh, typical, somebody's gonna be standing there and nobody. And I'm just like, where? And I would just be looking like, yo, where are these people hiding at? And it was mad funny because when we were like going through the corn maze, them fucking killer clowns. First of all,
I heard that shit because you know
and you see the movement. You see the movement. So I'm like, yo, this is some real scary movie type shit because you just like, oh shit, because that shit was moving. Obviously, it was a person. They were moving mad fucking fast. And I don't know like how they coordinated it, but they had good ass hiding
they really
spots.
did.
Like really, really good.
And they didn't hide, like you said, in a typical spot that you would think. So you're like, okay, nobody's there. And then you put your guard down, and then boom, a person pops out.
It was really good. And I fucking busted my ass and fell.
This
was actually yesterday. We did this yesterday, y'all, because yesterday was Halloween. So yeah, I felt because the last one that we did, I think it was called Raven's Manor. Raven's Manor.
Yeah.
And that one was really good too. It was really dope. And we got to a part and we're walking, and I was, you know me, I was talking shit, y'all. I was talking shit.
And that was the same moment we was running because the guy was on top of Jason.
And I wasn't paying attention what was in front of me. So all I know is some woman comes out with a fucking taser, like, and I'm like, oh shit! And I fucking fell down. But let me tell y'all, as fast as I fell fucking down on my ass, is as quick as I got up. So you know a nigga would have gotten killed in a fucking scary movie. Because I went boop, I was like, oh shit, and I got up mad fucking fast. I was like, y'all ain't gonna get me today.
Yo, that shit was mad funny. Because I'm like looking behind me because I'm like, oh my god, and I saw the sparks from the taser. Like it happened so quick. That to the moment, like when you fell, I didn't even care that the lady was there. I'm just like, yo, get up, we gotta go. Like,
and I didn't even know she was holding me by my collar because I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
but that shit, yeah, they came out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
a certain how to, like, you know, it was fun.
Yeah, it was. They get A++++ for me.
Yeah,
that
I usually
shit
don't
is
be
dope.
writing reviews like that, but I will go and give them a really good review. So if you guys ever want to go next year, so is it Ulster, New York? It's like a 2-hour drive for us.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It was really good. It was well worth it. It was really good. I was like, okay.
And the vibes was
yeah.
cool. Like, I didn't get, sometimes you go upstate, sometimes Caucasian people, they be on something.
They be stiff.
Yeah. And I was telling Jenny that last time, like, yo, the vibes, I'm so happy the vibes were good. Like nobody had an attitude. Like, we all enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah, nobody was looking like, oh, look at these black folks up here. It wasn't like that at all.
All had a good, except for that couple that was moving mad fucking slow.
Led Zeppelin, as Jason was saying,
Yeah.
that shit took me out.
I'm like,
and wasn't they, first of all, we're not supposed to touch the stuff. Wasn't they touching the...
Yes, they was pointing at the stuff. I'm like, yo, walk. Keep walking. Because they made, like, the first set of haunted houses. It was like, yo, because we had to keep stopping so that... Because I felt like we were so close to them that if a person pops out, it's like, all right, now we already know that's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know? So it kind of ruins it. So it's like, yo, if you don't keep walking, child.
That wig was dusty. I was like, you could find a better wig to be a rocker. Like, what? That shit was looking like Barbie, like Barbie's hair. Like, just that. I mean, obviously it's synthetic, but it was looking like Barbie's hair. I was like,
I was over that fucking couple.
Yo, they was doing... I'm like, yes, they was laughing. I mean, I was laughing too, because there was certain parts where I was just like, you know how you laugh so hard it hurts? And I'm like, yo, I would fucking die in real life. Well, I probably wouldn't die in real life because I wouldn't be laughing. But I was just like, I can't stop laughing because it was so fucking funny. It was so funny.
Jenny sent me a video. It was like the type of person for like haunted houses.
Mm-hmm.
So one was a screamer. I was like, that's me. And the other one was like, it was like two people like fighting to not be in a bag. And I was like, that's Jenny. And then there was one where it's like the person who was fighting and stuff. I'm like, that was a me.
Yes.
Kung Fu the damn clown. And he probably looking at her like, girl.
Yes, because when the clown, I was like, don't play yourself.
I'm like, that's a me.
Listen, sometimes you gotta go out, trying. So I mean, obviously it's fake, y'all, but in real, God forbid, we're not ever in a real haunted.
That's what he was like, these people, like, these are actors.
I know.
Like,
He was over that shit. He was like, yo, I saw a couple of times he got started.
Yeah,
he jumped like, oh shit.
He did.
I'm like, you were the same one talking about this ain't real, but you over here getting startled and shit. I'm like, whatever.
That's how good it was. Cause it's like Jason, he's like that. Like he's not, like he's a man. Like I can't explain it. Like he's like tough. Like that's the person you go to when somebody trying you and it's like, yo, Jason, handle this. Like he's that type of person. So to see him like get startled, I'm like, yeah, this some good production that they did.
Yeah, it really was. So kudos to them for that. I definitely enjoyed it. We all did.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Just happy October's over, y'all. Like,
damn, sis.
I'm just like, because now I could breathe. It's just like, okay, I don't have to worry about, the only birthday I have to worry about is Joel's.
Oh, yes.
That's it.
Our little Sag baby.
And I can have a break all the way until May.
Oh, yeah?
Well, actually, no, because my birthday's in January.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like this is another birthday.
Yeah, and then yours. Well,
yeah.
My mom's and then yours.
Yeah.
But it's still like a break.
Yeah, it is. It's a break.
Because I need it. Because, child, I don't know. I feel like when my birthday comes around, like, planning for it.
It's a lot.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I like doing the whole, let me just go away.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's a lot to plan, think, and do. It's just too much. But aside from that, so that was our little activities over the past week. Are we missing anything that we did?
No. That was it. Just the birthday weekend and then the haunted house.
Things was hot.
Yeah,
I enjoyed flashbacks. And we don't smoke, so
we just do edibles.
Yeah. And that's something that we got into like a few years ago.
The first time I tried it was with you.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever did edibles. So that was like, actually that was in 2014. 2014?
2014.
Yeah, it was
That
2014.
24.
2014. So about 6 years ago. And
Damn, it don't feel that long, right?
yeah, it doesn't. And I wonder if that dude still sells the edibles. I still have his number, but I don't know if he still sells it.
I'm still picturing you standing there and just fucking laughing. I'm like, why is she?
It was
like, she
bad,
happy to see me?
y'all. It
I
was
thought you
bad.
was happy to see me. So.
No, I'm sorry, boo. Well, I'm always happy to see, but it was bad because I had took one. I think I had taken half. I think it was half.
Yeah, because you saved the other half.
Yeah, and I was getting on the train on 96th Street to go link up with her. It was Valentine's Day. And, because, at the time, we didn't have no days and shit. So, I'm like, you're my Valentine. We're going out to dinner. So, I had gotten these edibles. And when I tell you, I was sitting on the one train laughing. And I was trying to hold it in. But you know how you probably think you hold it in? They're probably not. So, I'm like, I know these fucking people are like, this bitch is crazy. She fucking laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. And I was like, yo, Star, I got these edibles, blah, blah, blah. Gave it to her. It was a wrap.
Yeah, we ended up going to do
karaoke. Yo, we were high. And it was an amazing experience.
I like it. Like, for me, I like it.
Yeah.
It just feels so relaxed and just, it makes me laugh. Like, I just be in a good mood. So
Yeah, it hits us in a good way.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I know some people, they like sit there and they think deeply. I don't want to think deeply. I already think deeply on a regular basis. I want to be laughing and just like.
And I like how my body feels.
Yeah.
My body just feels like, it gets like that nice tingling feeling where it's just like.
That's why we was slumped. When I tell y'all we was slumped on the couch.
Yeah.
Done, knocked out. I literally couldn't move my body because I was just laying there like a fucking nigga in a coffin, like, well, a casket.
Yeah.
I'm not a vampire. So, I just kept waking up like, and I would go back and I'm like, and then that's when I heard the noise, and even then I was just like, what the fuck? I'm like, anybody else hear that
It's
shit?
like a delay. And I could not stop eating. I'm like, yo, this is what
Yeah, she had the munchies bad. I feel like that's the first time I seen you when you've done edibles. You had the munchies bad like that.
Yeah. I'm like, this is what I gotta do to gain weight.
Sis was like, yo, I got the munchies. She was just eating. And I'm like, oh, shit.
I could not put that fucking fork down. And it was moments where I wasn't even hungry, but I just could not stop.
Yeah, she was eating.
It was just like, damn.
That's the most I've ever seen Star eat in like just one sitting. Because she's a slow eater. She takes her time. So I'm like, sis was just like eating. Oh shit, we went to, before Star's birthday, we went to what was that? We went to Pumpkin Patch.
Oh yeah, we did. That was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Speaking of
the
that,
rally, Trump rally we saw. Y'all would have voted.
She was supposed to come today to fucking bring the fried apples.
Oh, your mom. I mean, did she respond to your text message?
No.
Did you reach out to her again?
She didn't respond.
Damn.
Lord, she on the level, child. I'm like, I was looking
Damn,
forward to them fried apples to have for the
You should hit her up after and ask her, like,
oh, I am. It ain't gonna be no old hey. It's gonna be like, yo, ma.
FaceTime her. She likes to FaceTime, so FaceTime her. She should be home. Right?
Yeah, she home.
But yeah, we went to
It was in Jersey, right?
apple picking. Yeah, it was in Jersey, and
that was my first time going. I've never done that.
Yeah,
before.
me too. I've never gone apple picking, and on our way we saw a fucking Trump rally, and I was like, is that MAGA?
Yeah, you were OG. I'm like, yo, I can't with a knee, yo.
Fucking. I wish we were on the opposite side of the whatever the fuck throughway, whatever we were on, because I would have been like, fuck Donald Trump. It was rallying, y'all. They had them flat, and it's crazy because we kept seeing like the little Trump signs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
When I seen that rally, I was like, what the fuck? And when we got to the apple picking place,
that should just be blowing my mind when I be seeing them Trump signs.
waving that flag high and mighty. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
Even when we went to the Apple thing, the lady had it on her car. That
Yes.
part, she had the Trump.
Star says she looked like a Karen.
She did when she like sitting in the fucking passenger seat. I'm like, that looks like a fucking Karen that you gotta bop her right in her fucking face. She was like that. She had that type of.
Well, I'm not saying record and bop them, but if you want to record them, pause the recording and then bop them real quick and then press the recording.
Yeah.
You know, shit. That's why they got all that mouth on them because they need somebody to.
That is a fact.
Knock them out real quick. Fuck that.
Is a fact.
But
I can't believe the year's almost over. The elections is coming up. Year's about to be over.
Oh, child. I'm not nervous for the elections, but I just keep thinking like, oh, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, I'm not nervous. This is crazy. I'm not nervous.
Shit, we should put this. I just realized because we put our episodes out on Tuesday evening. We might as well put that shit out on Monday. Because Tuesday's the election. Niggas is going to be like, CNN, where we at? What's going on?
Child. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not nervous about it. I feel like the way this year has been going.
Mm-hmm.
And child, I'm so used to the elections just going completely left that this is not going to be surprising to me. Like, we done seen shit happen before in elections where it's like, what? So.
Well. We got 2 more days to find out who's going to be the president of the USA. Until then, folks, what is it? Oh, y'all probably didn't watch this shit. What's it, Tom Brokaw? He used to, no, it wasn't Tom. What's the name of that man? Yo, that wind outside looks crazy, y'all.
You taking it like a lower?
Yeah. I'm looking at that shit like, what the fuck?
Are you gonna take a cab from the train station to get home?
No, because I could just walk. Remember, we just walked.
Yeah. The way that wind is, though?
Well, hopefully that one is not like that in Queens, because nigga ain't got time. Well, I'm not gonna fly away. I'm gonna have that big ass Nike bag on my damn back.
Oh, do you have to get the cake for your mom?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that tomorrow.
Okay.
So, you know, I got her little spy. She don't watch this shit, so I can say whatever the fuck I want to say.
I'm excited to see what her cake looks like.
Right? Me too.
I can't wait to see it.
So, because I definitely just was like, you got creative control, so you can do whatever you want.
And she likes
red velvet. Yeah, she's a red velvet girl.
That's my Scorpio
sister.
So,
you know, her birthday's coming up, election day, and on top of that, she's officially, I think her vacation started. No, her vacation starts on her birthday. Actually, it doesn't. When the fuck does her vacation start? Whatever. She's gonna be retired, so she is done. So that's also like a happy moment because my dad, he's retired. Yeah. So my dad, he's been retired for. Has it been 2 years or 3 years? I think it's been 3. So she's about to be retired. That baby gonna be traveling all over.
You think she's gonna be like Dolores, just going, not saying nothing?
Nah, my mom's not like that. Yeah, she always says like, oh, I'm going here, I'm going there. So yeah, your mom gonna be out. Yeah, she's definitely gonna. It's crazy because my cousin, he got married today, and he wanted us to come, and I was just like, yeah, the way Florida looking with that COVID, and you know, it was just super last minute, unfortunately. So I was like,
I'll be there in spirit. Unless you fucking drive down there, that's a long
you a child? Hell no. I've been the only one driving. My mother don't got a fucking license. I'm looking at her like.
Yeah, I would have had to make pit stops and spend the night. That's a long ass drive.
No. I ain't making no motherfucking pit stops. I'm driving down in the deep south. Hell fucking no. I'm going straight. I ain't playing them games.
Unless you go to areas where it's predominantly
black. Yeah. Because I ain't getting got. No, y'all.
I'm excited for her. This is gonna be a special birthday.
It is a special, yeah.
You know, she could just be at ease. Like,
she definitely can be. So
it's gonna be a good birthday.
You know, I'll keep y'all posted on the next episode how everything turned out. But yeah, that old hag is
not that old hag, yo. Have you ever called her on her face?
No, she don't look at me like my mother don't take me serious, y'all. I be saying mad shit and she be like, like she just be looking at me because she knows her kid. she knows that I'm this like silly, goofy child. So I be saying certain shit, I be doing certain shit, and she just be like, ha ha ha, laughing, like, and shaking her head. That's her.
Yeah, she really don't be paying no mind.
She doesn't. She does not pay me any attention. I even did like the WAP challenge in front of her. She was eating, and I was just like, it says cozy your legs a little bit. And it fucked it up. It kind of fucked it up because my phone was right there. Because I was trying to make it seem like I was recording myself. And then I want her to look at it to be like, okay, mom, did I do good? Some shit like that. And she was like, are you recording me? I was like, no, I'm not recording you. Because she was just sitting eating her food like that. So I'm like, nah, I don't need y'all niggas in there. My mama pussy. The fuck?
Yeah, you're stupid.
Like, she a whole married woman. Okay? Dry-aged pussy.
Not
like the steak. Dry-aged steak is good. Like wine. You know what I'm saying? That shit aged like fine wine.
Dry-aged pussy, though.
And you know how these Scorpios be. All they talk about is how they a freak and all this shit. Y'all ain't looking at my mama Punan, okay?
Well, I just say that. Let me come for Scorpios like that.
Listen, I feel like any child who has a parent or parents that is another sign that's not theirs, you can say anything you fucking want to. You can talk all the shit you want about Aries.
Oh, actually, my mom's a fucking Aries.
Yeah,
and I say it all the time.
Yeah, what's your dad? What is?
My father's an Aries too.
Oh,
Their
shit.
birthdays, my father's
damn.
the 7th, my mom's the 14th. They literally a week apart.
Yeah, you can talk all the shit you want. So for me, I can talk all the shit I want about Scorpios and Geminis. And can't nobody tell me shit. I don't give a fuck.
There's only 2 Geminis which is Jenny and Troy. Those are the only 2 that I'm like, okay, I love y'all. Like, y'all not on some, like, one minute y'all this way, next minute y'all that way.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and I don't know. I don't have really a lot of Geminis that no.
Yeah.
The Scorpios, I mean, come on. I don't know. I've always heard that I was a different type of Scorpio. So not to toot my own horn, but people always say that, like, I don't get along with Scorpios, but I fuck with you. Like, you're a different type of Scorpio. I'm like, yeah.
Now, look at her. She's blowing. I'm a different type of Scorpio.
Because they say here that all the fucking time, like, yo, I can't stand Scorpios, but you cool, though. Like, I fuck with you. Like, you the only Scorpio. And I'm just like, damn, y'all make Scorpios sound like they fucking evil. Like,
I didn't even know people couldn't stand Scorpios.
Yes, they say hear that shit all the fucking time.
Oh, interesting.
We just a lit ass fucking sign.
Yeah. Because my mom is a Scorpio, my aunt is a Scorpio. I think is my uncle a Scorpio? One of my uncles is a Scorpio, yes. So I got, and he happens to be my godfather, so yeah.
We love us.
Scorpios. Woo-wee! But they're November Scorpios. You know how the month be different from the Scorpios.
That's
you
a
have
fact.
October, and you have the November Scorpios. So.
And I'm like closer to like Libra, so maybe that's probably why people be like, "Oh, you're different," because I get along with Libras like this. Like every Libra that I've ever come across, like I've always been cool with, like super cool with. So, and I be understanding Libras. I don't know why, because Libras are more calm and like
all the Libras gonna come for me like.
Well, the Libras that I know, they're usually like really calm to themselves, like the ones that I've always came across, and all of them has always been funny. And
yeah, Libras are funny, yes.
So we always mesh well. So
yeah, that could be it. But
wow, gang, Scorpios.
Yeah, it's still Scorpio season. Ow.
I feel like our season just whatever. It's just my opinion.
I guess.
It's like the Scorpios be ready. Scorpios is like how Brooklyn people are. You know how Brooklyn get mad hype when they in the club and they be like, yo, Brooklyn. Like that. I feel like that's how Scorpios are. Like we're like Brooklyn nights. You know, like we be hype, and then you got the people that just be like, oh, here goes Scorpio season. So like y'all be knowing. That's the best way I can sum up Scorpios. Okay. That's how hype we be. Like how Brooklyn be.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. Why? Yo, this shit's already hitting y'all.
She gonna be talking to her mom all like lit.
I sure am. She in her bed. Cause when I called when I called her earlier, I was like, oh, don't forget I'm coming. She's like, yeah, I remember, baby. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what you doing? She's like, well, I'm in the bed laying down. That baby always laying down in the bed. If she not out running these streets, that's where I get it from. My father's a homebody. He stays home. He don't do shit.
Is your mom cooking?
She probably did make food.
Yeah, her mom food be mad good.
So let's see, because when I get there, I'm gonna go right to that fridge. Because all I had was the collard greens and like 2 pieces of chicken from the food last night. So you know this shit is hitting me right now. I feel like my eyes is low, y'all.
And I feel like anytime you send me voice notes from your mom's house, she's always fucking eating. She always chewing something. I'm like, yo, her mom cook.
I hope so. Cause that's the first. I'm gonna wash my hands and I'm gonna go right to that kitchen, y'all. And I'm gonna be in that fridge, like. Or usually she'll tell me like, oh yeah, there's food in the fridge. I'm like, hey, that's where I'm going.
Yeah, nah, your mom, she's good in the kitchen.
Yeah, she is. She is definitely. Niggas be asking her to cook and do a whole lot of shit.
Thank God. Imagine having a parent that don't know how to cook. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Well, I guess that's it for us today.
Yeah, because you gotta get going. You gotta go to Queens.
Yeah, and you know my girl, she'll be here. She mourning her light.
I am.
I can tell on her face.
Yeah, I'm just like, fuck, now I gotta get another damn light. But it's okay. It's okay. The old me would have been angry. I probably would have had a whole face right now during the recording. It would have consumed my fucking ass. But it's a light. It can be replaced. It's fine. In crisis though, child. What we gonna do? I'm just gonna smile when I look at it.
Not smile.
I'm not even gonna be upset.
You gonna be like,
yes.
check out, and you gonna be like,
yeah.
check out.
I'ma just smile. But
Aww.
it's fine. I'm gonna go finish watching The Haunted of Hill House, find something to watch on Netflix. I'm gonna try to go to bed early so I can go back to the gym.
Oh, my gym partner won't be here.
Yeah. Hopefully the house don't drive me crazy.
Well,
Cause you're like the only person I really talk to.
Don't you be talking to Julian's
I
ass?
do.
Oh.
But usually, I be going in your room. Or I come bother you.
She like, girl, I got tea.
Mm-hmm.
I got tea for you. I'm like, oh, what's the tea?
Yeah.
Tea me, please. But anyway, so until next week, and that's gonna be a interesting episode because by then we're gonna have who the president of the United States is gonna be in January. So, whew.
That's gonna be a very exciting podcast episode. But yeah, make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at just a podcast 2 underscores. Follow us on Twitter, just_podcast,
underscore a underscore
Yeah.
podcast.
and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And like and comment.
Yes,
And
share it.
Yes.
Let us know. Like if it's a certain topic you want us to talk about, certain things you want us to talk about, just let us know. And yeah, we out.
We out, y'all.
I can't wait to go eat my lighthouse food that I had for another day.
What?
When we left to go to the hotels, I had ordered food from Uber Eats.
Yo, I can't with this girl, yo. She ain't shit, y'all. She ain't shit. She ain't been telling me she was ordering food from Lighthouse. You see how she
I did. When I said
bye. Oh shit.
that's what you get. That's exactly what you get.